All of the constant, incessant activity in the material field, all the way to the ends of the universe, is balanced by the silent non-action of the ocean of being. No amount or degree of action is so great that it cannot return to the home of bliss. No amount of suffering is so great that it cannot be neutralized by divine grace. Neutrality or indifference toward negativity disempowers it. You notice I am not suggesting to ignore negativity. On the contrary, awakening your healing power requires clarity and understanding of the challenges you are facing. The more deeply you understand, the more concise and efficient your actions can be. When you see the subtle structure of the problem, you will find the solution also to be subtle. Do not be afraid to know your enemy. As long as awareness is anchored to wholeness, then maintaining neutrality while addressing negativity is easy, natural, spontaneous, and successful. Passion plays into the solution. It drives awareness to the source of creation. It fuels the power of being to heal your body. This is the simple formula: indifference toward negativity and passion for the power to heal. With this formula, awareness is gently embracing the problem or suffering or challenge while holding the door open for the solution to do its work. Your God presence heals you. Clearing cords in the astral body that feed passion into negativity, clearing habits in this body and this lifetime, as well as for ancestors in previous incarnations, of feeling passionate about problems rather than solutions. We are unplugging the problems from their power source. The truth is revealed. The power behind problems is founded upon impressions of separation from source. I would say illusion of separation, but separation is different from illusion. Illusion is non-truth, while separation is what wholeness does in order to create the universe. Together, the laws of separation and union work to massage this universe into and out of existence. So, is the material creation an illusion? Certainly not. The one creates itself as many, not as an illusion, but as a tool for universal evolution. Every isolated particle of creation is infused with a spark of divine intention. Nothing is really separated from divine being. Where is the separation? The separation exists in the mind as a context for understanding the ocean of diversity. The perception and experience of the diverse material field of life leaves impressions upon the nervous system. The nervous system adapts to the impressions of the material field. Then, beliefs form around this experience. The beliefs supported by impressions in the nervous system perpetuate separation. As long as wholeness continues to shine through this experience, evolution continues and the body has no need to fall ill. Illness and suffering arise when optimal evolutionary alignment is lost. Dipping awareness into the source of creation is used to infuse your heart's desire with power and to obliterate suffering. In other words, the journey home to the field of absolute being magnifies evolutionary support and dissolves corruption. Two things are happening: increasing long-term value and decreasing suffering. As awareness enters the ocean of bliss, whatever is good in you unifies with the infinite resources of divine being. In the home of all the laws of nature, all that is evolutionary and life-supporting in you finds validation, support, and expansion of its genuine truth or form. It grows in strength. Even more precision and clarity is cast upon the gifts in this lifetime. This allows you to empower the aspects of yourself that feed into the development of your highest potential and the manifestation of your heart's deepest desires. When awareness emerges from the home of silence, all that is good in you emerges stronger, empowered, and more stable than ever. Your strengths form the seed or foundation for the strokes of life expression to come. 2. As awareness becomes finer and more abstract on its journey home, the details of suffering are understood at deeper, more abstract levels. Greater sensitivity at finer levels of experience can temporarily give rise to greater sensitivity of suffering. It is as if you see it more and more clearly the closer and closer you come to the ocean of pure truth. Increased discomfort motivates purification of the cause of suffering. The suffering is caused by corruption in the purification integration axis in the first place. Ideally, we want to purify that which is not helpful for evolution and integrate that which is helpful for evolution. Ultimately, the choice of what to keep and what to release affects the whole universe. The decision has to be made on the level of divine intelligence, of divine being itself. In the 4 dense levels of the body, establishing a habit of relegating the decision of what to keep and what to release to being, right at the moment when this decision is required. It is counterintuitive to personally let go at such a critical moment, but actually necessary for the most positive outcome. Clearing attachments to outcomes, habits of controlling, and beliefs that you are responsible for outcomes for yourself and ancestors. You are responsible for the process, but divine being is responsible for the outcome. Under that, clearing a host of discordant feelings such as guilt, blame, and shame. Under that, clearing habits of negative self-speech and beliefs that it is noble to think poorly of oneself. Clearing the justification for this behavior as humility when in fact it is merely self-damage. All of the impressions from centuries of poor treatment of oneself are settling into the sea of forgetfulness. These behaviors had their day, and now that day is done. Moving forward tenderly, with indifference to all that negativity, the light of divine being comes to fill in all of the cracks, gaps, and places that were not aligned with your highest good. It is the radiant presence of your true divine nature that heals the body and life at the deepest level. This inescapable truth is and will continue to remain present within you long after all of the short-term purification has passed. Thank you for being with me.